Everybody wants things done their way. Everybody want to help you, but they want you to do it their way. Everybody wants you to help them, but they want to do it their way. I'm supposed to be looking after this guy's tools or whatever, all the equipment that they have. And although I lay my head here, when he was here, the guys were coming. And he does have one guy with him that was coming regularly too. So he had three guys that come in and out of here. The only one that was coming, basically when he was gone, basically just decided not to come no more. I don't know what happened. The owner of the house came in yesterday. He was upset about the lights being on or whatever. Well, I turned the lights on so the guys can get to work whenever they get here. It's like a prep thing. Turn the lights on, get get everything together or whatever. That's what I do, you know. So you're complaining about a $300 light bill, okay? But then he turned around and told me that in Garland they charged his mama $400 and she was never home. Okay, well you should be happy with that $300 light bill because they're not charging you $400 for somebody not being here. They're charging you $300 for somebody being here. So what the fuck? Lights don't stay on all day. They stay on from like 7 a.m., 7:30 a.m. until 10, 11. And I turn them off. Preparation for the guys who come in here whenever it's dark outside, rainy, cloudy, whatever. You can't really see. So you need lights on. And then need the breaker box on. That leaves one or two lights still on because I need the room that I'm in. I need the electric to flow to that room too so I can use it. This part is not really important to what I'm trying to say, so let me get to it. So basically, the point is, the guy came in talking yesterday about, this, that, and the third. Well, you want my help. You want me to help secure your house, make sure nobody comes in and takes this man's stuff, and also yada, yada, yada. But then you're trying to tell me how to do the job that I'm trying to do. I don't take too kindly to stuff like that. Like, come on. I'm sorry. So everybody wants it. Trying to sum it up by saying that, but basically I am talking about how everybody be trying to help me. They want me to do stuff their way, and I've said stuff like this before, and then it just don't work out in the end, and then I'm looking dumbfounded all over again. Look at my ID and my social security and my birth certificate. It's all in a circle year after year, but everybody knows the easiest way and all this other stuff, and it still hasn't gotten done yet. And it's like me, I'm not trying hard enough. I'm not doing this. Just the other day, I was asked, well, why are you scared to try it online? I'm not scared to try it online. I've tried it in person, and they didn't want the paper copy of whatever. So what the hell make you think they're going to want a paper copy of the stuff online? Plus, they give you the camera thing when they say attachment. They give you the camera option, and you have to take a picture of it. So I'm going to take a picture of a copy of the ID when they want the real ID. No, that's not going to work. It's not going to work. So everybody wants you to do stuff their way, no matter what. If they're helping you, if you're helping them. And everybody says you don't listen to them, but they're not listening to you, that kind of thing. Now, I gave you a 5-minute story log just to say a few things, right? All right, so let's move into it. I do need help on a lot of stuff, but I isolate myself when I feel it goes back to childhood trauma, and I should have got help for it, and I didn't. It is what it is. I'm dealing with that. I encourage anybody and everybody that need help to go get help, especially if it's free help out there to get. Me, myself, I've heard that it was free help, but every time I go online to these sites that say free, they want you to be payment ready too. Put your credit card in and all this, and it's only free for the first 30 minutes or the first, that kind of stuff. I mean, everybody make deals like that. It's only, consultation is free. First consultation is free, types. Buy into that either, because I need it to be free the whole time. Because if I stop and have to pay, I might as well have paid from the beginning. Otherwise, it should have been understood that I can't pay. Because if I had to stop to wait on a payment. I'm not going back to it. I'm not going to restart it. I'm not going to do that. No. I isolate myself when I feel wanted, needed, just all that self-confidence, self-esteem, all of that. When I feel like I'm not being appreciated, I'm in the way of people or things or whatever, I tend to do that, and I've been doing that. Also, keep my attention in music and games. Everybody, especially my foster mom, she used to wonder why I play the game so much, and then she used to tell me stuff like games. Adults don't need to be playing games. I mean, just like I said, I was never nothing I ever said or did was approved of. It was always something bad. Um, and then I come across people like that in my adult life now too. Nothing I say or do is okay, approved of or whatever. So and then you want to talk about the women that I date when you're part of the problem too. If you don't approve of nothing I say or do. I'm just speaking in general, randomly talking right now, not on a certain subject, and people can't stand that either because then they get confused. Don't get confused. Just follow along with what I'm saying. It's just that simple. um, so, me isolating myself is the best thing for me. I listen to like sounds of nature. I forgot what they call it, like soundscape music type stuff. Stuff just a lot of the time I'm not listening to, and that's how I missed out on so much music, just like I missed out on so much wrestling by just working, having two jobs, having one job, paying attention to nothing but work. And so I just basically listen to 90s and, stuff like that. Just keep my head. It's for my head. It's for my mental because I don't want to lose myself. If I really lose it, like get angry enough to, just lose it, then I'm not going to be able to find my way back to who I am, the nice personality that I am. I'm not going to find that. Right now, I don't actually hate anybody, although people will beg to differ and say that I hate them. I don't hate right now. I don't love everybody. I can't really stand being around people for a long time because it's annoying. People do and say dumb stuff, ignorant stuff, irritating. And I'm sure I'm like that too with other people. Like they just think, what I'm saying? Feelings mutual. It's cool. I actually, I'm sorry. I actually, like I'm better off by myself, but I don't want to be alone all the time, Nobody wants to be alone, but then there comes these people. I've said a lot of this in the previous videos. Coming people that try to treat you only, but you only treat your business. Your father will be your son will be your. I don't want to hear all that because I need somebody physical. I'm talking to the camera all the time, if not to myself all the time. That's irritating, stressing, depressing, and I already suffer with depression. So you add that element to it also, and that makes my depression even worse. Suicidal thoughts and stuff like that, but never tried to do anything. Well, kind of, sort of, but not really. I'd walked out there in front of I'd rather somebody do it, like just run me over, what I'm saying? Somebody do this for me because I can't do it by myself, It's like Mel Gibson in Lethal Weapon, every time he put the gun to his mouth, he couldn't do it. He just couldn't. I hope this don't get cut or nothing because what I just said, I just really should have cut that word out of there. He put the weapon to his mouth. Either way it go, I can admit that so many years ago, I decided I just didn't want to be here anymore. I don't want to live anymore. I don't understand the purpose. You're supposed to find your purpose, ask God. Well, okay, stop it. But with that being said, my only anchor has been my kids for a long time. Try for them, do for them, And then everybody making them the front line of attack. Your kids are watching, your kids are saying this, your kids are questioning that, your kids. I encourage my kids to come to me anytime they have a problem, anytime they have a question. Not everything is to be told to them, not everything will be explained to them. They don't need to understand everything that I do and say. I don't even understand everything I do and say. But it's the truth. They want something, they need to come to me. Talk to me. Ask me questions. Whatever. Free to ask. You know? Rumors of me doing more for this or that person than I'm doing for them. Rumors of me not wanting to help with them or whatever. Stop it. I care less for rumors, and I could care less for straightening them out. But I do care that they don't know the difference, don't understand the difference. From my perspective, I've always supported them and been there with them and for them, even if not physical. They've always had a way to contact me, to reach out to me if needed. I wasn't always being able to help monetarily or in any other way sometimes. I just can't help. I'm in a bad situation myself. I'm not living right myself. It's terrible. I hope they do way better than their parents.